Hey y'all, welcome back to Tactical Alliance Gaming and another Raid Shadow Legends video. So to start off with, YouTube analytics, they're showing that about 85% of you guys that watch these videos are not subscribed. So do me a favor, just take a minute, hit that subscribe button down below. It really does help me out and I really appreciate it, all right? So today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to run through Dragon 25 with an all-epic team. Now, understand this, it's not 100%. Okay, RNG, especially on that second wave, gets pretty brutal. But these are the champions we're going to use. We're going to use Deacon. We're going to use Thylesia. I'll link to her guide up top here. We're going to use Mordecai for our damage with the HP burn. We're going to bring Seer in to help with waves. And then we're going to bring in my favorite girl in the game, Ursula. And again, I'll link to her guide up top as well. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, it's not a crazy fast run. There is some RNG involved. We'll go over the champions and their stats and how I've got them built at the end of the video. But this does work, okay? This team will clear Dragon 25. Not crazy fast. It's not a save team, so there's no AI override. As you can see, there's no reset for Seer as well, which that part does kind of suck because ideally I'd really like her to get that Karma Burn off here on wave 2 because right here, this is where it gets hard, is when this wave gets their turn because they will go ham and they will take you down quickly. So Ursula is the key to this. If she can survive that, she does have a full team revive that can get you lined back up to continue on. Okay, so ideally what we want is we want Seer to go ahead, get her A3 off, use up that Karma Burn, put them on their back. Then Ursula to pick Mordecai back up as we get to the dragon. So there we go. Now we're looking for Ursula to get her revive, get Mordecai picked back up because he's our big damage as far as, for this run. Now, we do have a little bit of damage on there. You can fail at the dragon as well. Okay, I know there's other champions that can probably do this better, but I'm looking at champions that it's more likely that you guys have, rather than some, obscure, epic somewhere that, we may have all fed and don't have because, we use them as food. So Thylesia did go down, which she is our decreased defense. She can hit pretty decently, but she's not. I haven't built her straight out for damage. I've got her more as a debuffer right now. Now she can hit, but the trick is Mordecai. We got to keep Mordecai up. We got to keep that HP burn on as much as we possibly can. That's the trick to getting through this, okay? Keeping Ursula alive is clutch, okay? You've got to keep her alive because she is your revive. So if she goes down, you're done. So let's go ahead. We'll jump here to the end of the run. And we'll pop back in at the end. We'll look at the damage numbers and that stuff, and then we'll get into the champions, and I'll show you guys how they're built. So I will see you guys right at the end. All right, so there we go. We did lose Thylesia and Ursula right at the end, but we did get it down. As you can see, Mordecai with 1.5 million. Seer still coming in hot with 3.7 million on the damage. So let's get into how these champions are built, all right? So let's start with Deacon. All right, so for Deacon, as far as the stats go, we've got him at 31k HP. We got him at 3,000 defense, so he is low. 194 speed. All these champions, mind you, are going to be slow. In fact, I don't think there's any of them that are over 200 speed. So you could definitely improve your success rate by increasing their speed. But this is just how I have them sitting right now. So his crit rate, crit damage is nah. And he's at 262 accuracy. So his accuracy is also a little bit low. Ideally, you want 250 minimum for Dragon 25, okay? So as far as his masteries go, we did go crit rate down the offense tree, crit rate, crit damage, all the way down into War Master on him, and then we went down the accuracy, or down the support tree, through the accuracy build, down into Master Hexer, and into Sniper. So as far as artifact sets, I am a big fan of the Perception set, just due to the fact that you get speed and accuracy off of it, and it's only a 2-piece set. Okay, so I am a fan of that. He is in mixed sets. For the most, well, not really, because, I mean, he does have a speed set, an accuracy set, and a perception set, just to get him to this point. Now, I haven't built him. I built him quite a while ago, so I haven't really upgraded any of it yet, which is a part of the issue, too. But, you know, we're just going as how they sit right now, right? So, next up, next one we've got in the list is Mordecai. Now, Mordecai is a staple for Spider. He is a Spider god, okay? With that HP burn he's got that he places. So with him, you want a ton of accuracy. So he is at 374 accuracy, 197 speed. His defense is very low at 2,700. And he's at 41k HP. Now, you could increase his damage a little bit too, potentially by increasing his crit rate and crit damage stats as well. But you want to maintain the rest of your stats as much as possible before you start worrying about damage, okay? Accuracy's huge, speed is big, and survivability. Then you can worry about damage. Okay, for his masteries, we did come this way, same thing, down into War Master, and we went with the same build down the support tree for the accuracy in the Master Hexer and Sniper. Skills, I do have him booked. He is definitely booked out because he is on my Spider 25, my normal Spider 25 team. Okay, so after him, we have my girl Thylesia. This girl is freaking awesome. She looks cool. She's also probably going to make the list of my most scantily clad champions in Raid. But anyway, she is also only booked in her A3. Okay, so she's only booked on her A3. For her artifact, she's in triple perception set. All right. She's at 336 accuracy, 194 speed. Crit rate is a little bit low. I do want to get that up a little bit more along with her crit damage. I'm just limited at the moment as far as gear. Her defense is pathetic at 1,700, and her HP is super low at 33,000, which is hard for her because her base HP is only at 12.7k. So she has a really low base HP to start with. So, but masteries, we went with the same build once again, except down the offense tree, we did change it up. We went crit rate, crit damage into Shield Breaker, and then we followed down into Whirlwind of Death, Cycle of Violence, Single Out, Bring It down into Kill Streak, and then into Helm Smasher. Okay, so that did detract a little bit from our support tree over here. So we did drop Lore of Steel, but we did maintain Evil Eye, Sniper, and Master Hexer. So that's how she's built. After her, we've got the all-ever-powerful Seer that everybody knows. Now, my Seer is not built like Stu's, okay? Hell Hades and Stu, their Seers are built 10 times better than mine is. I'm lacking in 6-star gear. I'm in that transition point from 5 to 6 right now. So I kind of threw on her what I could. But as far as stats go, she is at 250 accuracy, 102% crit rate with 212 crit damage at 176 speed and 1700 defense. So again, defense pathetically low, speed way slow. So I definitely could get some upgrades to her as far as gear goes. Masteries, we just went with the standard Seer build. We went down here into Flawless Execution and then the Master Hexer. And so nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary for a Seer build. She is in 4-piece Savage, so she is in Savage and a speed set with a defense on her chest and obviously crit damage, crit rate on her gloves. So other than that, the last one that we have in the team is my girl, my favorite epic in the game, my favorite champion in the game, and all, to be 100% honest, Ursula. This girl, she is crazy good, okay? So I have her in a 2-piece regen set, okay, is what I have her in. Her immortal set, I'm sorry, not regen. But she is in freaking immortal, because I want those heals. I want everything I can do to possibly keep her alive for as long as possible, okay? So, obviously, accuracy's, I did put accuracy on her. I'm not going to go over their kits or with Ursula. If you want to see her kit and everything else, you know, you can check it out. I'll link it at the top to my guide on her. But I do have her at 54k HP. She's at 2700 defense, so it's still a little low. 186 speed, so she is pretty slow. Crit rate, crit damage, I could give a hoot about. I didn't care, so I didn't even worry about that. That's just what happened to be on the gear that I used for. And she's at 372 accuracy. So, masteries, I did come down more into the support tree, down into lasting gifts and into Eagle Eye. I want as much accuracy on her as I can get. But that's Ursula. I go into a little bit more detail. She is fully booked. Just FYI, she is definitely fully booked. But I go into more detail with her in my guide, so make sure you guys do check that out. So that is the team. All epics, Dragon 25. It's about a 85, 90% success rate, and it runs in about 4 to 5 minutes. So you can increase that, make it a little bit better. But guys, there you go. Only using 2 voids, all epics, Dragon 25. Anyway, guys, thanks again for coming by. Let me know any questions, comments you guys have, you know, in the comment section below. Also, don't forget that subscribe button. Don't forget, we do stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and the link to that is also in the description below. So thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you again next time.